What is the criteria of the RBI bank should be a public sector bank?
Sorry, sir.
You know, which relationship has been created while opening an account with the bank, being a depositor?
Which relationship?
Shoulder surfing. Have you heard?
No, sorry, sir.
Do you think that giving freebies is a better option, or whether they should focus on more on skill development? Don't try to connect multiple things that if they are going to do this, they are going to do that, okay?
May I come in, sir?
Yes, please come.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. Have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Surabhi, what is your family backgrounds?
Sir, I come from a nuclear family. My father is a businessman. My mother is a homemaker. I have a younger brother. He is currently pursuing bachelor's in technology from IP University.
Okay. Then, regarding your, can you justify your 3 times you have qualified the test, PO test?
Yes, sir.
Any specific preparation you have done from this one? Or because the simple BA graduate and things, how may I qualify this mathematics portion and other things?
I have specifically been preparing for banking exams immediately after I completed my graduation because I had a minor subject, economics, and in class 12th also I had economics, so I had interest in economics, but since I didn't have maths, I couldn't pursue economics full time. So banking is the closest alternative I can have which is related to the economics, and that's why I decided to pursue banking. And maths portion of banking is quite tough, but I have been practicing regularly, so I am able to qualify at least the sectional cutoffs, and the overall cutoff I manage by preparing for English and general awareness and reasoning.
So you have taken the admission in the graduation, that economics and other thing. How many months it has passed? Are you completed or it to be completed?
My graduation is completed. The diploma course I enrolled just a month ago.
So
Yeah.
the economics you are favorable, or you are just initially started economics?
Economics, I have a working knowledge of economics. I can understand basic, I have an understanding of the basic concepts of economics.
Then recently one government has taken the decision, not government, RBI. They have changed some parameters just to give the availability of the currency. What are the things they have changed? So the currency will come in the market? You are not following.
No.
RBI has taken the decision. Economics question is there. So they have
Currency
changed
or
the
money supply, you
money
can
supply.
say. Not particular currency, you can say
Money.
Money supply related to repo rate. Cash reserve ratio.
Yes.
They have reduced the cash reserve ratio in the latest monetary policy by 50 basis points. Now it stands at 4%.
Then what is the impact will be there in the?
Cash reserve ratio actually refers to the percentage of net demand and time liabilities that banks have to keep with the RBI, and the RBI doesn't pay any interest on it. So since the NDTL is the portion from where the banks give the loans, reducing it means that the money supply would be increased in the economy. There would be a certain, we can expect a certain percentage decrease in the lending rates.
My question is that, you know, you are giving the definition and other things. What will the impact of reducing this CRR?
The money supply would increase. The basic motive is to increase the money supply, and the lending rates would reduce.
Okay, availability of the currency and money will be in the market will come.
Yes.
Suppose the bank has to deposit some reserve in the form of the cash.
Yes.
After reduction of this percentage, the money will be spared with the banks or this one. They can, it is available for the lending.
Yes.
Okay. Then Just now banking law some change is there. Amendment bill is there. Can you tell me anything?
Yes, the bank in the recent Lok Sabha assembly that took place, the government has proposed a bill to increase the number of nominees. The number of nominees has to be increased to 4, and
Okay, no problem. The nominee that you are knowing something about it. What is the basic thing nominee? Whether the nominee is the owner of that assets?
no, nominee is not the owner. Like if I am owning a bank account and when I pass away, so the nominee would be the one that would take the control of the account and the dealings of that account. So it is like sort of we have an emergency contact person. If there is an emergency, so if someone passes away abruptly or due to age or any other reason,
Very
the
good,
nominee
very
is the
good.
one who
Okay.
will take over.
Okay, basically actually nominee is not the owner of the assets.
Yes, sir.
He cannot operate actually that whatever the funds are available either in the form of the accounts or the safe custody or locker. He can just for the government provide these facilities for the disposal of the assets
Yes, sir.
of the deceased.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Surabhi, you are having interest in banking.
Yes, sir.
You are maintaining account with which bank?
Bank of Maharashtra.
Bank of Maharashtra. It is a public sector bank.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the criteria of the RBI a bank should be a public sector bank?
Sorry, sir.
No,
I
she- no,
don't
she-
remember.
No, only this holding should be more than 50% holding should be with the government.
Yes.
Then it is a public sector.
Yes.
We can say. You are having which account with them?
A savings account.
Saving account.
Yes.
Okay. Have you analyzed which relationship you are having with the bank? You are a depositor.
Yes, sir.
Which relation you have created with the bank? There is a relationship now when we are entering into, you have entered a contract with the bank.
Yes,
You have
sir.
opened an account, you become a customer.
Yes,
You
sir.
have created a relationship with the bank.
Yes, sir.
This relationship is there now when we are doing a contract with the bank, there is a relationship between the bank and you.
Yes, sir.
You know which relationship has been created while opening an account with the bank, being a depositor?
Which relationship?
That is debtors creditors.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is a relationship
Yes,
when
sir.
we are crediting,
Yes, sir.
entering into the bank.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you availed any facility from the bank, education loan or some facilities, or your father has availed any credit?
No, sir.
Your father is a self-employed person.
Yes, sir.
Which type of account he is maintaining? You are maintaining saving account with them, no?
Yes.
What type of account your
My
father
father has one savings account and one current account.
Current account. What is the difference between this saving and current account?
Savings account is for the normal salaried people and current account is for business people because savings account has a limit on the deposits and withdrawing limits are also there. But in
Okay.
current accounts, the limits are quite higher. They are
Okay.
for the purpose of business people. And there is
Good,
an
good.
overdraft facility also for the current account so that they can avail the facility to meet the short-term credit need. So that's why my father has 2 accounts.
Are you getting any interest from that your account? Have you checked any credit bank has given it to you during your statement some interest?
Yes, at the end of the financial year in March, I see in the passbook that there is some interest that is accruing to it.
Yeah. Have you checked what rate they are giving?
It's not much. I think it is somewhere between 2 to 3.5%.
Good. Have you checked your father's current account statement?
I
You're
have
having you having an interest in banking now.
Yes, sir.
What type of dealing is happening in current account? Whether he's getting some interest?
No, I don't think so because banks don't give interest on current account
Current
deposits.
account because you are earning some interest in this.
Yes, sir.
Good. And one concept is normally in banking NPA. You may be knowing what is the concept of NPA?
So NPA refers to non-performing assets. Like when bank gives loan, they create monthly installment structures. So when the installment is not paid for a regular period of 90 days, the account is classified as NPA.
Okay. Why it is given a name NPA? Why it is given as a name non-performing assets?
Because it is not giving anything to the bank.
Yeah, good. Because the bank is not earning anything
Anything.
on that. Bank
Yes.
cannot book an income on that NPA
Yes.
account.
Yes.
Okay. You know what is the highest authority bank in India? They have created one bad bank. You know what is bad bank?
Yes, sir. Bad bank is has been created to take over the bad loans from the banks, and they will recover it from the debtors, so that the banks can basically write off the loans from their balance sheet.
Yeah, bank can sell the loan to
And
them, then they
yes,
can issue the
recover it.
securities and as per the method.
Yes.
There are way to clean the balance sheet of the banks.
Yes,
That a
sir.
separate entity has been
Yes, sir.
created. What is the name of bad bank in India?
I think it is NARCL. I'm not sure, but I think it is National Asset Reconstruction
Good.
Limited.
Good. Yeah, good. Very good. Good. Please go, sir.
So, Madam Survi, you have very fair knowledge of banking.
Thank you, sir.
And just tell me whether a minor can be a nominee? Minor can be a nominee in bank account?
Minor? I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. Minor can be a nominee. I'm not sure about
Who is
it.
minor?
Someone who is below the age of 18 years. Because even if an account is opened in a minor's name, it is operated by the guardian, not the minor himself or herself.
Of what age a minor can open the account independently in bank? Whether he or she can open account, or it has to be opened with parents only, one of the parents only.
I think it is with the guardian only.
Okay. You have fair knowledge of economics also. One term is inflation and the other one is deflation.
Yes.
What is stagflation?
Stagflation is when the prices are rising, but the economic growth is stagnant. The economy is not growing, because usually it is a fair assumption that when there is inflation, when there is a general rise in the price level, the economy would also grow. But sometimes the prices grow due to other reasons, but the economy does not grow, so it would refer to stagflation.
Wonderful. With regard to computer, one term is there, shoulder surfing. Have you heard?
No, sorry, sir.
Okay.
I'm not aware.
No issue.
So hi Surbi, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Surbi, in the starting you have said that the Delhi government, they started giving multiple freebies like
Yes,
free
sir.
electricity,
Yes, sir.
free bus tickets. Now you
Yes.
are mentioning that they are also planning to start the putting money in the bank account
Yes,
of the government.
direct benefit.
So do you think that giving freebies is a better option, or whether they should focus on more on skill development?
My personal opinion is that freebies should not be given because it leads to a sort of a creation of a lethargic environment also among the people, that people stop growing. People think that the government will provide for us, so why we should work or why we should strive for better. On one hand, some freebies are necessary for the upliftment of the poorest sections of the society, so that they can come at a level where they can at least strive to grow, because in order to grow they need some certain minimum requirements like good quality of education, good quality of healthcare, proper electricity, because it is the basic need. So I think there should be a limit to that. But freebies in general should not be given, because it is a burden to an economy also. Because I read somewhere that it is for the first time in 30 years that the Delhi government has gone in deficit. It has been reported. So I think it is because of the freebies that have been given, because it puts the burden on the treasurers of the state. So some affirmative actions are required, but freebies, I don't think they are necessary.
All right. So let us assume that you have just said that inflation, let's say the Delhi government and the market prices are soaring high.
Yes.
There's an inflation-like condition. Okay. Yes. So what should be RBI do to the repo rate? Whether they want to increase the repo rate or whether they want to decrease the repo rate to control the inflation?
To control the inflation, the RBI would increase the repo rate.
Why?
Because repo rate refers to the rate at which banks take money from the RBI and they have to pay interest on that. So if the interest rate that they are paying to RBI would be high, then they would lend to the people also at a higher rate of interest. When the loans rate would be high, the people would also think twice before going to the bank and taking a loan. So it would generally reduce the money supply and the demand would also reduce, and so the inflation would also moderate.
Good. Acha, tell me, have you heard of this term net zero?
Net zero. Yes, sir. I have some knowledge about it.
What is this?
Net zero is actually it is a goal for the environmental conservation, like to the amount of carbon that is being produced from the operations. Um, uh, that should be reduced, and also some measures should be taken so that the amount that is being absorbed also that becomes equal, so it would indicate that there is a net zero environment, like no extra carbon is being added to the atmosphere.
What are the sources of carbon addition?
The smoke from the factories, the smoke from the vehicles, the burning of stubble, and methane gas emissions from the farming activities also.
Right.
That are the major
So
sources.
you are from Delhi. So any particular measure taken by the Delhi government to stop this carbon emission?
They have a graded response action plan in place when it actually functions in levels. So when recently the levels were quite high, so GRAP fourth phase was there, where there was odd even also, and they are also spraying something like on the side of the roads. I think they are spraying water to make the particle PM 2.5 basically heavier, so that it settles down and it doesn't pollute the atmosphere.
Good.
Okay.
Best of luck. You have done wonderful. Thank you.
So we are doing very quite well,
Thank you, sir.
and confidence level is just to maintain. It is good. Thing is that where the question is not coming, don't try to reply. Just you tell, I think what is not the. I think means just मुझे पता है नहीं पता नहीं.
Confident on your question.
I think.
Yes, you should give the wrong answer with confidence.
Okay, sir.
This is the board. Interview board is not testing your knowledge.
Okay, they are checking the
Your
confidence level.
confidence.
Your confidence
Yes.
level, your appearance, how you are replying, how your voice clarity is there.
Yes, sir.
Basic concept, just like he asked the inflation in this one.
Yes, sir.
What is the basic idea in inflation?
Yes, sir.
And deficit world. You have given the your for asking the question. You don't have the time, but immediately when you are given such word you don't use. Deficit means if you are telling deficit, then it will again raise the question. What is the deficit? What is the current account deficit? What is the physical deficit? What is the balance of payment? All these will come in
Yes.
a very economic. This is the subject of economics.
Yes, sir.
So whenever you are thorough with that one, then you use the word. That is
Okay,
the.
sir.
Suppose that you are not thorough in that subject and you replied, the board will ask you, they will search the question from your answer only.
Yes, sir.
You can use the word where you are having a confidence. You can use. Then
I am
next
aware-
question will come
yes,
from
sir.
that only.
I'm aware of the basic definitions, so I think I would be able to speak at least two or
Yeah,
three or
right.
4 lines.
So be one more thing regarding your this banking knowledge. No? Whenever sir have asked it, whether the money supply will increase, right?
Yes, sir.
So try to be very to the point.
Okay,
Sir, yeah, if I apply this, if I decrease the repo rate, if I increase the repo rate, the money supply, these kind of terms you should use more.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Okay, sir.
There is a particular term for everything.
Yes.
We are reading.
Don't try to connect multiple things that if they are going to do this, they are going to do that. Okay, just to the point.
So money will be available with the public or banks or institution,
Okay, sir.
lenders.
Okay, sir. Okay.
With regard to minor can be nominee. The
Okay.
only thing till he is minor, one of his parents will join as a
Guardian.
Okay, sir.
and any minor of age of 10 years and above can independently operate the account. If he is literate, he can understand the
Okay.
tensions.
Okay, sir.
Okay, all the best. This
Thank
time you should clear the.
But overall, your disposition is not very great.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. ठीक है.
All the best.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.